Okay, so we're back and we're going to continue with Malik. Alright, despite the game you two played, you hope to see him again, or at least talk to him. Your number is on the back of the mixtape he held in his hand. Friends with another man? If I knew that was all we had to play last time, I wouldn't have cut it short. But of course, we're gonna check the endings that we can get with Malik. And, right. Oh, there's others. Okay, no. Let's go back to, Arahai. Yeah, we're gonna see what's going on with him. Ooh, I'm kind of cold, y'all. That means my blood sugar's fucked up. Okay, we're not gonna read all this again. But I don't know if that was a good ending or a bad ending, but we're gonna see what's up. Rare ending. Oh, straight bros. Oh shit, okay. Okay. No, Alonzo. Hold on. God, I don't know if we got a... So that was the rare ending. I'm gonna assume we got a good ending. So I'm gonna click bad ending. But watch me be very wrong. Watch me be extremely fucking wrong. Okay, bad. Drama queen at the BVS. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. So we got the good ending with Arahai. Cool. Alright, so now we're gonna start our date with Alonzo. Ooh, he's 22. Oops, sorry, don't know his pronouns. My bad. We will find out relatively shortly. Bar workouts, homophobia, and drugs. Okay. Seems like Malik is having a little identity crisis. Every Thursday afternoon, you've made it your mission to have some daddy-daughter time. Being a deadbeat dad isn't good for the clout. Not being in your daughter's life probably makes her feel the same way you felt when your father stopped giving you any sort of attention. That feeling of having someone in your life who was supposed to take care of you simply not doing so because of their own selfish reasons is not something you wish on anyone, especially your own daughter. Despite everything though, you've always wanted a kid or two. Sure, you raised your younger siblings growing up, but it's different with your own kid. You feel like you can do a better job at teaching them right from wrong than your parents did with yourself and your own siblings. But you wish you waited until you were married or had money. Sure, your music is taking off and, you're getting more music from that and your 21.50 an hour from Popeyes, but it was hard before. Having to balance two young children and a full-time job, you made it work. But there were some birthdays and holidays you wish you could have done better. Gotten them another Barbie or action figure, throw them a children's show theme party you had growing up. You failed in the past, but now you have the future to mend the wounds in your relationship with your daughter. What about our son? She's almost 5 now, and walks and talks a bit too much, a product of you and your ex Alice. And she looks just like her. You know you shouldn't pick favorites. You saw what it did to you and your siblings and how your father decided to favor your younger brother over yourself and your sisters and your own mother. Damn, you hate your father. With Rhea, it's different. She was an accident, sure, but she was an accident you didn't end up regretting because of her mother. You loved Alice. No, you still love Alice. When Alice told you she was pregnant, you sat and cried with her for hours. You were only 22, scared, and you weren't ready to be a father. Hell, it seems like we ain't ready to be a father now. You had a promising rap career ahead of you, but Alice convinced you things would be okay and you could still pursue your passions with a child. Thinking back on it, you were wondering if she was only saying that because she was trying to convince herself of the same thing. Probably. Her career is taking off now and you have Rhea more days in the week than usual. She's busy, you get it, but something in you is a little jealous of her. She gets to tour different cities around the area, and you're stuck being a parent. You're selfish, and you know that. She was the primary parent for the past 4 years. You know if you ever brought this up, she'd probably curse you out for the next 3 days. You can't handle that again. The last time you gave a creative block for months. The last time gave you a creative block for months. There you go. Still, despite all of your feelings towards the situation, you still take care of Rhea like the little queen of the world she is. Having a daughter is pretty cool. She likes playing video games with you and shows you all the big box with the music she comes across, which is more than you thought. Big Box isn't a bad app. It's been helping you transition to a part-time manager, only working 3 days a week. You learned some useful stuff on the app, like how to do your kids' hair. Who knew there was more washing hair than putting oil on it every few days? After being dragged around the mall, a few fidget toy purchases, and a trip to the car to drop off all the shopping bags, you find yourself in front of the local boot locker. You think it's time for Rhea to get her first pair of Fire Force 2s. You didn't get your first pair of forces until you were 10. You remember begging your mom for them until one day your grandma overheard and took you to the mall to get them. You miss her. You should go visit her grave soon. The memory of getting your first pair of forces is one of your favorite childhood memories. You want to give Rhea the same experience. She lets go of your hand as she runs towards a display of sparkly socks. You can't help but laugh. She's her mother's child. Alice always had an eye for jewelry and things that shine in bright light. Daddy, Daddy, can I get these? You bend down to eye level with her as she shows you the pair of socks she wants. They match a pair of shorts you just got from another store. Sure, you got an eye for fashion, Rhea. Where you learn all these trends from? Mommy, she showed me pictures of her when she was 5, just like me. I want to look just like her. You have to bite hard on the side of your cheek to prevent yourself from tearing up right now and there. Rhea got all the best parts of Alice. No wonder you're so biased. You know what else Mommy had when she was your age? What? You take her hand and lead her in the direction of the kids' mic section. Rhea immediately darts over to a pair of white lows with a pink rose in the back. Nice choice. Nice choice. You jump as you quickly turn around to see a man and young girl who look around the same age as Rhea. Rhea screams in excitement as she runs up to hug the other girl. Aww, Rhea! Nayeli! Aww. Nayeli Davids, preschool student Alonzo's daughter. The other girl hugs her back and they talk a bit too loudly to each other about God knows what. You tuned it out as soon as you heard Peppa Pig. This dude has a vendetta against Peppa Pig. I don't blame him. You realize this man is still standing in front of you, looking at the exchange with a smirk on his face. He must be her father. KK's daycare center? Yeah, we're gonna do that. KK's daycare center? Yeah, I've been taking her ever since she was a baby. He looks lovingly at his daughter. You can tell he's a better father than you'll ever be. Oop. Same, but her mom used to take her. Recently changed my schedule, so I drop her off and pick her up. Surprised I haven't seen you. Shit. Have we met before? Yeah, but it's fine. You always seem preoccupied with saying hi to the kids. They seem to love you. Yeah, they know my music from Big Box. Why is that so embarrassing to say? It's paying your bills, but children around your daughter's age enjoying your music doesn't feel like a flex. Not the intended audience at all. No way! What song is it? He pulls out his phone, opening the app. Actually, what's your Big Box? I'll find you through there. You reluctantly pull out your phone and open the app to give him your username. You have built up a decent following, about 1.2 million followers, just from your music alone. The amount of followers kinda get to you, especially since it felt like it was instantly. You're an overnight success. You're sure that's not good for your mental health. You pretend to look through your messages instead. You're watching his reaction. It's rare you get to see someone discovering your music for the first time. The way he smiles is almost like the Grinch. Is almost Grinch-like. Ooh, scary. Exactly, terrifying. Oh wow, you're really famous. I've heard a clip of your music before. Thanks. You know, I've always wanted to work with a rapper. Oh, you make music too? Nah, I prefer more standing, but I'm a personal trainer. I can make you have the body yaddy yaddy. Have your waist snatched. Isn't that a thing for women? I mean, I know gender is... Have you seen Captain America? His shit is snatched. I'm not sure if I want to look like Captain America. You don't want to be the first rapper to look like Captain America? Compelling point, but you're not sure if you want to go through all that process. I mean, I don't know if I want to go all that far, but I wouldn't mind getting back in shape. It's been a while. Here, I'll send you my number through the app. You will probably regret this. You take the opportunity to actually look him over. He's kind of attractive in a way you can't figure out how. Sexually? You can't be thinking about this. You have shoes to pick out. Alright, Rhea, do you want to try them on? Yes! You reach down to grab her size from the shelf, removing some tissue before helping putting them on her. She spins around and then runs towards the nearest mirror. Her friend follows after her. They grow up so fast, huh? Tell me about it. It feels like a week ago she was just throwing up on my new bolo. Yeah. You two stand in silence watching your respective child check out their new shoes. Maybe this dad shit is worth it. Rhea eventually gets bored and runs back towards you, grabbing the socks from your hand. Daddy, let's go. I want a pretzel. Sure, let's go. You turn your attention to Alonso, who is still preoccupied with looking through your music. Text me. We can set up a sesh. Can't wait. Enthusiastic much? But some people are just like that. One of the few things you've learned working at Popeyes. You can't wait to quit that place. Why, man? Popeyes fries and chicken is good. You probably shouldn't have given this man your number. First text was fine, and then you kept going and snuck through gifts in there. They were Nicki Minaj gifts. Did you meet a Barb? Almost, most certainly. So, I was thinking, I got a lot of free time this week in the evening since my assistant is leading classes. Maybe I can sneak a session or two around 8 p.m.? You got that. He could have just said yes. God, you can't stand stands. Sure, I can do Thursday. Nice. I'll put you on my schedule. See you soon, Poppy. Oh. The gifts. What? What was that wink for? You shouldn't think about this too hard. It means nothing. It's not like you're going through his Instagram and checking him out. He's nice to look at, but you can't tell if you're actually attracted to him, or if you have unlearned enough internalized misogyny to admit when a man is attractive. The way you think about him is more of how you think of women and lust, but not serious enough to get into a serious relationship. You have too much on your plate right now. Strange. Malik is just so conflicting, just like Mhari. I can't. You push the thought away as you walk up the stairs to his studio. It leaves you a little more winded than you would like to admit. It's been a while since you've been to the gym. And besides, the lifting you do at work, you don't really get that much exercise in. Your kids are still pretty young, but pretty big, and sometimes carrying them hurts your back. Getting older sucks. It sure does. It sure enough does. Oh shit, this music again. The studio is nice. Judging by the expensive decor, you should have known you'd have to sign a guest book before coming in. You can tell he makes really good money. Hey, glad you can make it. He reaches out a hand in greeting. You clumsily adjust your bag to extend your own. Who handshakes these days? It was time to get in shape. Is this entire room yours? Yeah, gave it to me as a promotion. Now I run my classes and private sessions here with a few assistants. Nice. Congrats, man. It's pretty sweet. You wouldn't mind coming here often. Wait. Is that a Nicki Minaj mural behind you? You turn around to look up above the mirrors. A painted Nicki Minaj mural covering the upper walls. Jesus Christ. We're gonna say, what is that? What? He follows your gaze and laughs. What? First of all, it's Nicki. Her songs, gospel, Jesus is shaking in her grave. Come on now, honey. This is Christ the Saint Menage of the cross. Get fit knowing you is blessed. A bunch of my besties and I wanted to show some appreciation for the queen herself. Took forever. Who knew painting was so hard? My homegirl Jasmine drew all of it though. She's talented as fuck. Did he just speak in emojis? Why does he talk like that? How old is he? No, you're not getting into this. It looks... Looking at it, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look bad. It's pretty good. Maybe you should ask for her number. You need some album art that doesn't look like a recolor of an anime character. Looks cool. Might have to cop Jasmine's number if she's this good with it. So anyways, you kind of gesture, not sure what to ask. You honestly can't remember what you agreed to do with him? Wait. So we're going to start with some stretching. I set up a mat for you. Pink mat. Alright. Do you stretch often? I don't even know the last time I've stretched. Alright, I'll go easy on you. He moves to his own mat, cracking his knuckles before moving to touch his toes. You attempt to mimic him, but... Damn, that shit hurts. It has been a while since you properly stretched, but you didn't think it would be that bad. You sort of get stuck. Your arms dangle in front of you, as your back kind of just prevents you from standing up. You kind of just swing there until you feel a hand on your back. I got you here. Just spread your legs a little. He helps you slowly stand up, hand on your back, supporting you the entire time. You feel something. He smells good, like he's wearing perfume. Whatever it is, it smells nice and brings you a sense of comfort. No wonder why he has the studio. He's good at what he does. He moves you to different positions, standing close enough that you can almost hear his own heartbeat. Or maybe that's your own. He's so close and you're really trying your hardest not to think too hard about it. Oh! Bitch! You don't realize you're holding your breath before you find yourself collapsing on the floor, rolling onto your back as you suck in a deep breath, trying to regain your composure. This sucks. Malik, you good? You're still trying to catch your breath, but you sort of give him a weak thumbs up. If you were still keeping score, this would be a point for him. You can't believe you took an L this bad. After a few moments, you slowly sit up and get back on your feet, wiping your forehead in dramatics. So where were we? The evening is filled with some awkward stretching, too many Nicki Minaj songs, but you will admit some of it's good, and a workout that leaves you sweating a bit more than you would like to admit. Well, that wasn't the worst thing I've ever done. Fuck, I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. You'll get used to it. Make sure you take a hot shower when you get home. It'll loosen up those muscles. Will do. So, next week? You want to come back and do that again? You looked uncomfortable. Yeah? I'm sure I'll get used to this in a few weeks. Gotta have the rapper look. Rhea is getting heavier and heavier each day. You let out a laugh, grabbing your bag and heading out. Thanks, man. See you around. Wait, do you wanna smoke? We can hotbox my car. I'm kind of sweaty, but as long as I have the aux. Fine. He rolls his eyes, but ultimately follows after you and leads you to his car. It's a nice one. There isn't a car seat, so you're assuming that this isn't his family car. He unlocks the door and quickly opens it for you. Thanks, man, but I'm a ladies' man mostly. Mostly? Yeah, I've had some experiences lately, but I don't know. He lights up as soon as he passes you the aux. You put on some Missy Elliott, probably a good medium for the both of you. As hot as you are, I don't fuck straight dudes who are questioning their sexuality. Unless... What? No, I don't want to experiment. I don't think I'm ready. I still need to figure it out. Babe, there's nothing to figure out. You're either into dudes or you're not. It's simple. Ain't nothing wrong with liking men, and the sooner you figure that out, the better. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with liking men. Did I say there was something wrong with liking men? Why else are you confused? Alright, but Alonzo, I mean, come on now. Everybody's sexuality is different, and we all take our own time to come to terms with it, so... You spent most of your life around people telling you liking men is bad, sinful. The people in church frowned at the mere idea of it. Growing up, your friends would call things that they didn't like gay and throw around homophobic slurs for fun. But the hate never made sense to you. You never chimed in, yet you didn't speak up. You tried to convince yourself that you didn't know better, and you didn't, but something about this makes you feel like you should be guilty. You can't dwell on this while getting smoked out by the man who had his hand on your ass not even an hour ago. Well, when you figure it out, let me. I get it. All my life I've been taught being gay is bad, but it really isn't. Right? Duh, that's what I just told you. It's okay to like men. It's okay to like men. It's okay to like men. Yeah. Now take this joint. Too good for a wood? Ew, no, they're nasty. Disgusting aftertaste. He has a point, but you've gotten used to them by now. It's been years. You got me there. I gotta think about this more. Don't think too hard, you'll psych yourself out. Just follow your heart, puppy. You laugh as you finish up, listening to Missy for the next hour before deciding you need to head home. You don't sleep much that night, your mind learning and unlearning new things about yourself. It's gonna take a while, but maybe eventually one day you'll admit to yourself your true feelings. Fighting the bisexual allegations. Ooh. So I'm assuming that was a good ending. I don't see how that could have been bad. So we're gonna go back on the, we're gonna check out him again. Oh no, not her. Yeah, Alonzo. I like Alonzo. Why didn't it work out? Because we were confused? Because we don't admit to things? Hmm. I'm ready for volume 2. I seen on Twitter that they said, anti-Nicki propaganda. Oh, I figured. Yeah, I seen on Twitter that they said that next year they should have the other volumes out to this game. So new characters, new dating experiences. So I'm excited about that. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this one up and I'll see you guys with Isabel.